Alright, hey guys, what is up? We're back here for another video. Right here we are in Rosemead, up here right at the Medan Kitchen. This is going to be like an Indonesian takeout style kitchen right here. I heard a lot of good things about it. We're going to be trying some of their staple dishes which are on their menu. The inside of the store is a super unique concept. The middle is like where all the bento style boxes, the lunches, and on the left side they have like raw ingredients like bumbu, the seasonings, all that. And on the other side they have like snacks, drinks. It's a really huge area. I'll show some clips of that on the inside. Anyway, if that sounds interesting, make sure to keep watching. Okay, so we got the food right here. I decided to go for the Nasi Uduk. So the main staple of this right here is the fried chicken right here. It's got obviously the chicken, and then here we go. We have the tempeh underneath with some chabai or chili inside it, all kind of enveloped in this saucy goodness. And on the underside, I think this is lemongrass, so there might be some really good taste that's kind of spread out across the tempeh, because tempeh is like a dehydrated, compacted soybean, so the juices might rehydrate it really well. So we got that right here, and now obviously the nasi, the rice, and then some I think crispy fried onions with some peanuts in it. This will be a really good topping, as well as another staple right here, the beef rendang. Now this is a kind of slow cooked beef with all sorts of spices. Make sure to watch the video right here if you haven't seen it. This was one of my first videos where I created rendang back in Tokyo. And then right next to that we have the sambal. So this sambal is called sambal belacan, which my friend told me has some shrimp paste in it, so it might have some kind of a unique flavor. By the way, sambal is kind of like a all-purpose salsa that's used in Malaysian as well as Indonesian dishes. I already see some pepper seeds floating around in there, so that should be good. And then obviously the telur, the egg right here, surrounded in some of its own sambal. This should be good, and as you can see, it's kind of turning red with the chili oil. You guys can talk. It's so awkward. God. You guys are doing like sign language in the back.
I'm not gonna lie, there were so many things in that. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm hearing you speak. Like, cooking rendang in Tokyo, I'm like, dang, that sounds like the coolest thing.
Okay, so let's just go in for it. I put the crispy, I think this is crispy fried onion or maybe shallots on top of this rice. I see the little peanuts floating around on the top. Should be good. Let me actually start out with the beef rendang right here. Oh yeah, there we go. It kind of falls off. You can see all the beef fibers on the inside. You know that they've been cooking it for a really long time. Let's try it out. Oh yeah. The broth is super rich, and I taste a bit of that spiciness from the chili oil that's separated on the top right there. But yeah, this beef rendang, it's super tender. I think it's more tender than the one we actually made in a previous video, because we just boiled it for about 1 or 2 hours since we were short on time. But this one, you can tell that it's been sitting for a while. It's gonna go into this big chunk. Get some of this soup right here, the broth. And then, as I like to say on my channel, I have to wash it down with some rice. Always like pairing this the dry goods with like the soft rice. It's a really good combination. Some cultures, they may use like garlic chips on top of rice. That works too, but I think this crispy shallot on top, it's so good. It's already seasoned by itself. Just the contrast of the softness of the rice, the crispiness of the onions, super good. I could eat it on its own. But all right, let's try this sambal right here with the shrimp paste inside of it. Damn. This definitely has like the bits of chili in it. You can feel the heat coming on, but also it's got a bit of that unique texture. I don't want to say exotic, but like unique, that you don't really taste in this kind of sauce. Because the shrimp paste, it adds like a little extra to it. It's almost like some dishes that have fish oil in it. You don't really taste it immediately, but in the aftertaste, you kind of taste it. The shrimp paste is having a similar effect here. Let's try this tempeh right here. It's soaking under the chicken. Really, it's almost like a mushy tempeh. It's supposed to be crispy but mushy because it's soaked in all the juices. Let's try it.
Tiny pieces.
Wow.
I don't like it.
Yeah, this tempeh has just absorbed all the juices. It's not crunchy at all, but this is good because You know, it's not really plain at all. It's got spice and then like a bit of the savoriness in it. With some more rice. That is seriously good. What a great combination. Now let's get into the main event right here. The ayam goreng, the fried chicken. Super good. Look at that. You know they've been marinating it because the flesh of the chicken has changed color. It's almost yellow. Okay, not throughout, but on the outside, you got like a millimeter of yellow right here. It shows that it's been, you know, marinating really well. This should be full of flavor. Let's just break it apart. Oh yeah, super tender. Let's try this chunk right here in the middle. That's some good quality chicken too. You know, not much gaminess to it. Yeah, the outside is kind of, I wouldn't say crispy, but it's got like a nice shell to the outside. Again, yeah, the flavor has just penetrated through the skin into all the meat. I know that it's not colored on the inside, but it's still full of flavor. Let's try putting some of this sambal on top. Maybe a tempeh or two, and then we'll wash it down with rice at the very end. Let's see. What a good combination, you know. It's interesting, the chicken almost tastes a bit sweet because the rest of everything, you know, the tempeh and the sambal that I put on top is so spicy. Oh yeah, maybe some of this broth from the rendang as well. So good. I'm gonna finish up that later. Let's move on to this final corner right here, the boiled egg. And as you can see, similar story with the chicken. Seasoning from the sambal has kind of penetrated the outside skin, so you can tell that it's dyed in a kind of orangish yellow texture. The egg itself, maybe it's been sitting for a bit, so it's a bit cool, but I'm actually a bit grateful for that because if the outside is spicy, but if the inside was also, you know, hot, then it would be a bit too much. I know that when I was like touring around Indonesia and Thailand, eating hot soup on the street food with some sambal mixed into it, it makes you sweat a lot. And the weather, the ambient weather is already hot as is, but there's something kind of liberating about that feeling. But we're not getting that here. The inside is nice and cool. The hot sambal on the outside. Some more rice right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish this up. I still have a lot to cover, but super good place. Once again, this was Medan Kitchen up here in Pasadena. If you guys are ever in the area, I highly recommend it. It's super unique concept inside, all around good food, bento style. Anyways, if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below. Bye. All right.
Yo.
Yo.